We usually think of stress as something that happens in our minds. A racing head, a tight chest, that wired but tired feeling. But here is something that genuinely changes the picture. Chronic stress does not stay in your head. It reaches all the way down to the smallest working parts of your cells, and it can quietly drain your energy right at the source. Today I want to walk you through the fascinating and fast-growing science connecting your stress to your mitochondria, and then give you the practical, honest version of what actually helps. Let me start with a fact that surprised me the first time I ever heard it. Your mitochondria, the tiny power plants inside nearly every cell, are not just passive energy factories. They actually sense and respond to your psychological state. In fact, mitochondria carry receptors for cortisol, your body's main stress hormone. That means when you are stressed and cortisol rises, your mitochondria are directly listening to that signal. Your cells and your emotional life are far more connected than most people realize. Now, this connection isn't automatically a bad thing. This is important. In short bursts, the stress response is genuinely helpful. A jolt of stress sharpens your focus and mobilizes energy so you can meet a challenge. At healthy, short-lived levels, stress signals can even support your cells. The problem isn't stress itself. The problem is chronic stress, the kind that grinds on for weeks, months, and years without relief. Here's what the research suggests happens under that kind of ongoing pressure. When cortisol stays elevated for too long, and the low-grade inflammation that often accompanies chronic stress sets in, your mitochondria start to struggle. They produce more free radicals, that state of oxidative stress we have talked about, and their ability to generate energy efficiently declines. Some researchers describe this accumulated gradual damage on your cells as a kind of biological load, and studies in people have linked chronic psychological stress to measurable changes in mitochondrial biology, right down to markers in the blood. In plain terms, when your stress system is stuck in the on position, your cellular energy machinery pays a price. And that helps explain something many of us have felt. Why long periods of stress don't just make you anxious, they make you deeply, physically tired, foggy, and depleted. I want to be honest and measured here, because this is an exciting but still developing field. A lot of the deepest mechanisms are still being mapped out, and much of the human evidence is associational rather than proof of cause and effect. So I'm not going to tell you that stress is single-handedly wrecking your mitochondria. But the core relationship, that your mind and your cellular energy are deeply intertwined, and that chronic stress works against both, is well supported and genuinely important. So let me get to the part that actually helps, because this is where it becomes empowering. The most effective tools for protecting your cells from chronic stress are not exotic or expensive. They are the fundamentals, and they work on both your mind and your mitochondria at the same time. First, movement. Regular physical activity is one of the single best things you can do, because it lowers your stress hormones and, as we have covered before, it directly stimulates your body to build new, healthy mitochondria. It hits both targets at once. Second, sleep. Quality sleep is when your body and brain do their repair work, including clearing out damaged cellular components. Chronic stress and poor sleep feed each other, so protecting your sleep breaks that cycle. Third, actively calming your nervous system. This is not fluff. Practices like slow breathing, meditation, spending time in nature, and genuine social connection have real, measurable effects on your stress physiology. Even a few minutes of slow, deliberate breathing can shift your body out of that high alert state. And don't underestimate connection. Feeling supported by other people is one of the most powerful stress buffers we have. Now, where does a supplement like Mitochondrial fit into a conversation about stress? I want to be completely straight with you, because this is exactly the kind of topic where products get oversold. Mitochondrial is not a stress reliever. It doesn't lower your cortisol, it will not calm your mind, and I would never claim it does. If chronic stress is the issue, the real, effective levers are the ones I just described, managing the stress itself. Where Mitochondrial plays a modest, supporting role is only on the cellular energy side of the equation, with its CoQ10 and PQQ supporting mitochondrial function. Think of it as one small piece that sits alongside the real work of managing your stress, never as a substitute for it. So here's the takeaway I hope stays with you. Your stress isn't just a feeling to push through. It's a physiological signal that reaches all the way into your cells. Taking your stress seriously, and building in real recovery, isn't self-indulgence. It's one of the most direct ways to protect your energy, your health, and your cellular vitality for the long run. Protect your peace, and you protect your cells. Check the link in the description below to learn more about supporting your cellular energy with Mitochondrial, And if this gave you a new way to think about stress and energy, hit subscribe. Every week we break down the real cellular science of healthy energy in plain language you can use. We post every morning. I want to be fully transparent with you. The link in the description below is an affiliate link. I might earn a small commission at no extra cost to you. I only share what I genuinely think is helpful. This video is for educational purposes only and is not intended as medical advice. Always consult a qualified healthcare professional before making changes to your diet or lifestyle.